Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Also, good morning, Twitch. Good morning, YouTube Live. Good morning, Locals. Good morning, Facebook, the private Facebook. Hi to my family members, cousins, and longtime Air Force friends. Good morning. They say Twitch? Twitch, yeah. And Kick. Good morning, Kick. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble. Also at Fireman Rich over there on Twitch, two of the main live streaming platforms that I'm on. I'm also at Fireman Rich over there on X/Twitter, at Fireman Rich on Parler, Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and the public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich. So we're not broadcasting to the public because we don't have 100 broadcasters. And also, we are not broadcasting no longer on X from Rumble because we're not a premium customer over there on X. And we don't, I think even if you have the blue check mark, you still have to be a premium to live streams from a platform such as Rumble Studios. They don't have the API, and I'm not a premium. If I was a premium, I could be broadcasting there, but I don't see the point. It's I've got enough places. Instead of a network of 7 channels, we're a network of 6 channels. To use that term, like it means anything, but we're broadcasting nonetheless. And the 2 primaries is Rumble and Twitch. As far as that goes, those are the 2 ones. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, coming in from New Jersey, our Jersey girl. And so you have to be a premium. You can go live. I went live yesterday. You can still go live being a non-blue check mark and a non-premium on X on the smartphone. I use my Samsung 23A 15 or 5G Android track phone. Which works really good. I've been a track phone user for great. Most people, the prices are coming down to like $30, $20 in some cases for the last 30 years, I've been paying like, it's a pay as you go. I'm not constantly on my phone. So, I'm frugal in that aspect, that I don't camp out on my cell phone. It's not attached to my hand to where I go. If I do go out, I stick it in my back pocket. I call it the leash there, so the missus can get a hold of me. As far as, that's the way I look at my cell phone. It's a nice device here at the computer desk. And I see here there's ads unless you pay premium here too. Okay, yeah, that's the ads. Ads are going to be, they're going to be here. Tina, it's their sandbox. Okay, I have a little bit of control on the variety, and I can even turn them off on Twitch. I choose not to. Okay, so just there are they do have to pay for the lights. So if you are, I strongly on both Twitch and here, if you don't subscribe to me, I don't want you to subscribe. Just watch the commercials. I've always said that. If they're up there, sometimes they're a pain in the ass for some people. I don't mind them, so that's what's me. So they're there. I'm not going to comment anymore on that. Sorry. Okay, be right back. Get your coffee there, Tina. So I just throw the hot link up on X/Twitter. That works just as well, because because when I was live streaming, you can live stream on your smartphone, like I said. Still, I'm seeing how long that's going to last. So I'm coming up. I'm going to try come up every day, or at least once every other day, or a couple times a week, to see because I want to see if that capability is still available to the basic broadcasters or people that want to get online. Of course, I do like the Rumble Studio, app. I have it right now. As far as it's my second. I can use a second camera. I can bring a second camera as far as that goes. And matter of fact, let me see. Let me bring up the thing here. Can I bring that up? Let's go to 2. Here's 2. See. Let's see which one's which. I can't tell. But see, that's the other camera on the. Okay, so you could see there's this one over here. The one on your left is the second my smartphone. So, but I use that to look at the comments as far as on Rumble. Well, on Rumble Studios, the comments from Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, I think. I've yet to see them. But mainly Twitch, YouTube, locals, and Facebook. Because Kick is the RTMP, it's not going to bring the comments in. So those people on Kick, if you want to comment, I recommend getting the Rumble. I'm vested in Rumble right now. I like Rumble. Rumble's a great place for me. Okay, I know it's not everybody else's cup of tea as far as that goes, but the X/Twitter, we saw that coming down the pike, and then there was another change as far as I will be doing tomorrow on the audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters. There's a change over there on my phone. When I use the Spotify for podcasters app, I can't just record on the app anymore. They took that capability away completely. Tony D, salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. Had good morning to the missus.
Good morning, Tony.
There you go. Good morning from the missus to you, Tony. Glad to have you here. And let me say, we had a good morning from Tina. Let me go ahead and put up the comments. There's a good morning from Tina, our Jersey girl. And then we just had Tony coming in on the YouTube side. He's got the weather. We'll get to the weather here a bit. I'll post that up when we get to the weather and he should be coming in probably from the Twitch. But those are the 3 main ones. I think if you're broadcasting, those are the 3 platforms you should be going to. You should be going to, the whatever. Like for me, I'm here on Rumble Studios, going into Rumble, but I'm Twitch and YouTube. Okay, and then there's a couple other X ones. It's just a novelty of broadcasting on extra channels. Okay, so I could say, yes, I have a network of channels. Yes, everybody has a network of some kind. A network isn't all just one thing. A network can be many things. Just have fun with that. That's all right. No, but if you do have a network, that's good because you got to cross feeds. I have a network of acquaintances, co-workers in the Air Force that I've maintained for many years. So that's my own personal real world network and stuff. And I really appreciate that network because I do get a lot of information. And then Tony, he has his own network as far as of people and stuff like that. So as far as that goes, so it's not just one thing. It could be a many things and stuff like that. And let's see, Sputnik. Hey, Sputnik coming in on the Rumble, saying good morning, greetings to you, my friend. Good greetings. Is this just fake for goodbye, or can you use this to hello? It's sort of like ciao. Ciao in Italy means goodbye, hello, and goodbye. Can this be the same thing in Vulcan? Live long and prosper. Greetings. Yeah, greetings. Live long and prosper. Yeah, I guess you could. Good morning to Tina and Tony from and others. Earth beings. Yes. Thank you, Sputnik. Us Earth beings. I was watching something last night, Sputnik, on the story. There's this channel. It's called Story, and they were talking about the Apollo series and the moon landing and stuff. It was very interesting. Some stuff I haven't even seen before. They got a little more detail into Apollo 1, which is a lot of people don't remember Apollo 1. I remember it was I was right at that age was that this is serious, but then I didn't really think of anything of it. And Tony's saying network. Yes, Tony, you're in my network of broadcasters. Here's to the networks that people use. May they live long and prosper. We're in a better mood, I think, recovering from the weekend there as far as the news and stuff like that. I was a little down in the dumpster Monday as far as that goes, and it was a concern. It's a concern and such. And as long as that went away, having a great day yesterday, and all of a sudden I hear from the missus about, I think it was yesterday afternoon. She goes, "Oh no!" And I'm going, "What?" And I get up. We call an electrician to come in sometime today. They're busy, but the back room. Remember when I changed the kitchen light and we couldn't turn the lights on in the back room? It's a back room is enclosed as far as that goes, and it's enclosed to where we could use it. It's an actual room. And well, now when we hit the light switch, the lights won't go off. So it's the opposite. So I got an electrician coming in sometime today to take a look at that. So that sort of bummed me out. I thought I could isolate it with a breaker on the electrical panel the new electrical panel we had installed. We upped our service from a 100 amp to a 200 amp for the house, and which is probably a good thing given the fact that we got new air conditioners that are a little bit more energy consuming and stuff like that. So our electric bill is I'll say a little bit. The missus will say it's not, but it's been unusually warm and hot and humid as far as that goes. And but we'll see what happens with the electrician and stuff like that. So I didn't worry about it. It's just like, okay, got the electrician come in and figure it out because I don't need to be poking around any wires. I mean, that's a skill set right there. So in my network of contractors that I know, I can just give a call and say, hey, can you hook me up here? And say, yep, we'll take care of you, Rich. We'll just it'll be sometime tomorrow, but we're busy. I know those contractors are always busy. So if it was an emergency, I'm sure they would have came here right away and said, no, we can wait. I'm just trying to isolate it. They said, oh, you can leave the lights on. It's like, okay, it's just I don't like leaving lights on, but I tried flipping the switch off for what I thought was just a single switch to a one breaker. Well, it shuts off the bathroom lights, the kitchen lights, the computer stuff here. It shuts everything down in this corner. So we're learning we're getting a refresher course on where all our circuit breakers go to. So it's always good to know. Because we had one one circuit. Was it circuit 9? That has all the. It had too many of the air conditioners hooked up, so we had to make sure they were. So that's how we got reacquainted with the difference. And then this one, this is circuit 14. We thought it was just one outlet and the light switch, because it's just a switch. The kitchen light. We figured the kitchen light, that light, and stuff like that. And Tina's saying good day, good morning to Tony, and good day to Sputnik. Tina says campaign. I don't know. There's a little green thing up in the campaign thing here. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, let's do a campaign. Let's see which one. What was I looking at? I'm a man and I shave. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll get this out of the way here. We're going to talk about this one, shaving, and it's called, this is, what's this one about? This is for the pets. This is for the pets. I thought this was interesting because I have pets. So Rumble has this thing go, do you rely on big woke corporations and their corrupt media establishments to keep you healthy? I hope not. Be aware of that, okay? That's the one big push on Rumble and stuff. Then why you trust the same global owned corporations to keep your pet healthy? You got to look at your pet. Think about your pet. We talked about pet safety, I think, on the other day or something like that, an article. It's time to stop relying on them for anything. They don't really care for us, okay? They're just thinking they just want your money, that's all. So they're going to give you a product, in most cases, a subpar product. And they want to keep our pets not really healthy. They say they do, but do they really? I've tried some pet food for my cats and stuff like that. It just makes them more sick. It just makes them sick. They're not used to it, and they just want our money. That's the bottom line. But the people at Rumble started. They started 1775 coffee, which I think I'm drinking. I'm not sure. I think it tastes like it. But they started paw sensitive health because pets are an extension of our family. And I always say that our pets are a part of our family. I don't give a crap what these other clowns say, that they have pets and they say, oh, they need a job. And it matters that they get clean, nutritious filled, vitamin rich superfoods to stay healthy and happy. And we see that on the TV. But Rumble's getting into that. That's why Rumble created a range of superfood supplement waffles. Okay, it's a supplement that your pet will love, packed with nutrients, health ingredients that promote better digestive support, bone health, vision, and immune system. They're also rich in anti-inflammatories, vitamins, and minerals essential for your furry family members. So head on over to pawsensitive.com, okay? Right there, Paw Sensitive. There's a QR code right now to check out the superfoods and their other products. Use the code STUDIO. Use the code STUDIO to save 15% on your first subscription order. So that's pretty interesting. Another product that's going to help you as a consumer as far as that goes. So I tell you, the 1775 coffee was out of this world. So Rumble had their name on it. Rumble's having their name on this. So I'm sure that it's good stuff. We're seeing new pet foods come out because the same old crap is not, and Rumble's getting it done with this. So thank you, Rumble, and thank you, Paw Sensitive. I got to check that website out and stuff like that. So that's a new one that just came up. So we completed that one. And we went down to 9. So I probably didn't get my pennies for saying it. No, it's interesting to see what they put up there. The Rumble is onto their coffee now, which is a great product. 1775. I know it's not a campaign, but I got this here. I highly recommend. This is probably just as good as the stuff that I get, and that's this is the other coffee I get. I get this coffee too. Okay, this one ranks just a little bit better, buddy. This one's in New York. I'm not sure where Rumble gets their coffee. I'm gonna have to ask. If I ever get a chance to talk to Chris. Chris is the CEO of Rumble. He's a great guy. He's down there at the RNC right now. I was watching the RNC here on Rumble, and Rumble is just a happening place. Oh, look at this! You could start a new campaign, Red, in 19 minutes. Ooh, that's an update right there. We could do another one in 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. I like just doing one thing. That's you know. You can tell me I'm not fed up with commercials. I know some people are. Well, that's your bag of donuts. Okay, that's like I said. Let's get caught up with the comments here. Let's see. Oh, Sputnik saying about my electric. Let's see. What did you say, Sputnik? Just unscrew the globe and the electrician arrives to save power. Yeah. I don't like messing around with that stuff. You got to know what you're doing with that electric stuff, Sputnik. That's why just unscrew it. Just unscrew it. The globe. Till the electricians arrive. Yeah. No, these lights in the back, they've got 3 plugs, and so to pull them out, I'll be coming close to an exposed wire. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go. I don't want to shock myself, Sputnik. So it was no problem leaving it on there and stuff like that. Let's see. Tina, I wasn't complaining. I had just noticed from. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, Tina. I know you're not complaining. Okay, you're fully aware of it. There's people that watch that are bent out. This is for the people that are watching. Okay, that are viewing. I don't call my viewer lurkers. I call my viewers watching, that sit back and stuff like that, and they observe that, because I've had some people come to me sort of offline after the show, informing me that you got some people out there, some blowhards that are complaining and stuff like that. So it's for their purpose. It's like I'm a broadcaster. That's part of the thing. You're not complaining, Tina. You never complain. You're fine with me. Okay, you're one of my regulars. So don't. That's not addressed at you, okay? Just it's addressed to the blowhards out there that are actually, that I know for a fact, okay? I know you're saying that just to let me know, and I appreciate that. So don't, just keep on doing what you're doing, girl. You're fine, okay? But Rumble, I think their commercials are a little bit I haven't seen a commercial, but I like this campaign. It's an ad campaign, but Rumble is they're sponsoring me by saying that, okay? What broadcaster doesn't want to have a sponsor? If you don't want to sponsor and you're broadcasting and you have an opportunity to get a sponsor, freaking dudes, broadcasters, take the, good morning, Thamer. So don't take that. Just full disclosure there, Tina, you're fine with me. Okay. We're good. Okay. As far as that goes. And you telling me that, I wasn't aware of those on Rumble. I thought they had static ads below when you watch on your phone below, because that's all I've seen so far, because I haven't really watched any. I've watched Tony. So I'll just have to see. So don't worry about that, girl. Okay. And, believe me, but if you feel that you think, just let me know. We're straightforward here. I've known you for a long time. Now, these people that come in just willy-nilly and stuff like that, or else if they say something, just to explain myself for the blowhards, I have certain rules and settings. This is my broadcast, okay? So I could give a rat's ass about any other broadcast critiquing me. I like the critiquing, but when the critique is just bullshit, I'll call it out, okay? Every broadcaster is at their whim to do their particular broadcast, and I've seen that over the years. I've been doing this thing for over 20 years, so I'm not no expert, but I'm not no bonehead. Well, I am a bonehead, but I'm not no rookie. No matter what they say, I still check all the. Yes, I would too. Yeah, this is like that. Have you seen that new pet food that comes out? What is it? The new pet food there that's for the dogs and stuff. It's in the refrigerator. I would have loved to have that stuff when we had Max. Max would have loved that stuff. That's healthy. That's some good food. You pay a premium for it, but we pay premium for the food that us humans eat and stuff like. Hey, Big Juice. Good morning, Steve. Coming in from the great state of Ohio. I see your Senator J.D. Vance is the Republican vice president nominee now and stuff like that. I've seen his movie. It's a good movie that he had. It was a Ron Howard production too, I think. And Big G's OG, yeah, OG. Oh, yeah, OG. I'm OG. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. OG. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's get going here on the broadcast and stuff like that. So we're having fun here. And that's the main purpose, is to have fun. Okay. I know I get a little sometimes critical and stuff. Don't take it personal, folks that are watching. Even those broadcasters and stuff. I do your bag of donuts and I'll do my bag of donuts. Okay. That's all it comes down to. And Tina says yes. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we've got the windows open. It actually dropped a degree. Did you hear it? It dropped a degree. Wow, that's different. That's the missus. She's out there. We're currently at 66 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 18 degrees Celsius. So 18 degrees Celsius. Tina says, I used it. What do you use? What did we talk about? You got me lost there on that. I use it, Tina. What do you use? You use what? Oh, you use that particular dog food. Do you? Is that, yeah, because that's what we're talking about. You use that dog food for Rocco. So Rocco must love that. I bet you he likes the pancake better. Yeah. Okay, but it's currently 66 degrees Fahrenheit here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and we got scattered thunderstorms. It was rocking here in New York State. They have a state of emergency up in Rome, New York, which is right near old Griffiths Air Force Base. We lived up there after we got married, the missus and me. They had a tornado that touched down in Rome, New York. Not good. The pictures don't look good either. But we're going to have thunderstorms during the afternoon hours. Storms will contain strong gusty winds, which there was winds yesterday. But all the thunderstorms were north, but we still got high winds. High of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, winds out of the west by southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain is 70%. And, Lyles. Is that what you use? Is that what the name of it is? Oh, yes. Yes, okay. So, okay. You just say yes to that he gets that type of dog food. Yeah, I can't think of the name. Yeah, no problem, Tina. I got you. I'm fumbled fingers too, so don't worry about it. No problems there. So that's fine. And Tony saying good morning to Thamer. Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Our world times and temperatures, and we'll give it's pretty warm in Riyadh. We'll get to that. But starting in let's see, finishing here, the sun rose this morning at 5:46, which is about 45 minutes ago or so. 5:46 a.m. the sun rose, and the sun will be setting later this evening at 8:39 p.m. We're losing a minute each day, folks. Tony saying hi to Big Juice. Our world times and temperatures starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:26 a.m. Cloudy skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, 3:26 a.m. Clear skies, 91 degrees. Saying hi to my sister Kathy if she's watching this on the replay, or I don't think she's up, but she may be watching it on the Facebook. I got this on the private Facebook. And hi to my cousins in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and my Air Force buddies there that I've known. Oh God, some of them I've known for over 50 years. Pro Plan. Okay, that's the name of it. Okay, gotcha. Pro Plan. That's the name of the dog food. Okay. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I know my Max would have loved that stuff. That came out afterwards. We're very particular about the dog food he ate, and even with the cats now, we're very particular. I mean, we're looking at the ingredients, what's in there, and there's some food that says it's real healthy, but it's not good for the the cats, and once you know their disposition and stuff like that. Now, sometimes this one particular there's a certain Rachel Ray cat food the cats love, and if they get too much of that, so we mix it up and stuff like that. So Tina's saying good morning to Steve, Big Juice. In Chicago, Illinois is at 5:27 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the Windy City. In New York City at 6:27 a.m. Sunny and clear, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Warner Robins, Georgia, Tony, when he came in here, no, that's the wrong one. Where's the weather? He did the weather on the Rumble. Here we go. There we go. 74 degrees Fahrenheit down in Warner Robins, Georgia. 92 degrees for the high, 73, and it's clear going on there right now down in Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you, Tony. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland at 11:28 a.m. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloudy skies in Milan, Italy, 12:28. It's still lunchtime there, I would figure, at 12:28 p.m. Manja in Milan. Sunny and clear, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. And Dammer, who is in the chat, he is over there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, at 1:28 p.m. in the afternoon currently. Sunny and clear, 111 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, that's hot. Hot stuff. Swinging over to Kuala Lumpur. I like saying Kuala Lumpur. Let's see. Kuala Lumpur at 6:29 p.m. in the evening. Sunny and clear, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:29 p.m. It is cloudy skies, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And our down under in the great continent and great country and very good close friend and ally to the United States, Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 8:29 p.m. Cloudy skies, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Love that cool weather. I like 50 degrees during the winter. And in Sydney to the east of Melbourne at 8:29 p.m. Also, it is cloudy and 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have hey, Jackie, you going to get up at your window? I got it open. Also, we do have the coffee. Is this 1775 coffee?
He's in the shower.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Conversing with family. So, she has some things she has to do today as far as I believe her brother is going in for he had an operation and she's got to pick him up later today. He's going to have something, an outpatient thing he's going to be having checked. And I'll be taking care of the home front with the electrician. So get my mental. I'll probably forget that, but I use one of these Post-it notes there. Let's see. Our thought for the day comes from a great general, General George S. Patton. General Smith Patton Jr. was a general in the United States Army who commanded the 7th Army in the Mediterranean theater of World War II and the 3rd Army in France and Germany, and after the Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944. Little controversy with the general there. The proverbial, he had the slap incident there in Sicily that took him out of command, and he was still utilized. And then he came back. General Eisenhower at the time, who was commander of all Allied forces in Europe, reinstated him under the, I think was it the 7th? He came back commanding the 3rd Army that just romped all over France and kicking the Nazis' asses. Our thought from General George S. Patton goes as follows. Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity. Ingenuity being the key. You never know, you know, and I had to learn this because when I got into that line of leadership when I was in the military, I was always telling them to do so, or telling them how to do it when I should have just said, hey, get this done. They've been trained. They should know how to do it. Just tell them what needs to be done and they'll do it. And they have their own own work for. Good morning, Tim Fanforty. Good morning. Glad to have you here on the broadcast. Let's go ahead and put that up. Coming in on the YouTube side. Thank you very much. Hope everything's all well. I got an electrical contractor coming in, Tim. I got the lights in the back room. Remember how they I couldn't turn them on? Well, now I can't turn them off. I think it's a switch, but I'm going to let the electricians mess with that stuff. I don't want to get shocked. So our thought for the day: never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity as far as getting it done. So I imagine he probably, if that's his quote, he probably did that. He said, "I want this done," and then he didn't care how they did it; just get it done. As far as that goes, and that's where the ingenuity, you pull things out of the hat, so to speak. So a good quote there, a great quote from General George S. Patton. God bless and Godspeed, sir. Our national day for today, let's see, we have I don't think this is 1775 coffee. This might be the half calf, which is good coffee. It's still a good cup of coffee. Ooh, we had these the other day. Let me go over the other selections. We have National Wrong Way Day, National Yellow Pig Day. Yeah, sounds like bad. Yeah, it's a bad because I've got power, but I can't shut it off, so it's an old switch. This switch is probably older than me, or pretty close. That's where I thought the problem was before. It was because it's getting power, and the power, the line, the electrical line that comes in from the back room is still the same line that used to be the back porch light. It comes in and it's attached to the kitchen switch. So I turned off breaker 14 last night, figured I could just isolate it. It takes out everything. The bathroom. I knew the kitchen, and maybe the backs, because the outlets in the back room, they're on their own circuit because they're brand new. Anyway, let's see. We got World Emoji Day. Okay, that's a good one. National Tattoo Day. National Lottery Day. I got a ticket here. I got to check this. I got a lottery ticket. I got a Mega Millions. I got to check that. Might win. I might have won, because here's the one I'm going to go with. And we had these the other day. National Hot Dog Day. Oh, we had some Oscar Mayer beef hot dogs the other day. Oh, my God. Hashtag National Hot Dog Day today. I'm going to have a hot dog today somehow. National Hot Dog Day in July celebrates a summertime staple on a bun. And you can't beat a hot dog with mustard on it. Oh, my God. Maybe a few onions sprinkled on it, okay? Enjoy one of the piping hot and add some relish and mustard. I have relish sometimes. I don't like it that much. One thing we want to know is it a sandwich or not? I think it's an entity. It's a sandwich. I would say, yeah, technically it's a sandwich. It's a hot dog. Celebrate every year during National Hot Dog Month, that's right. This is National Hot Dog Month. This day pays homage to the Frankfurter and the footlong and Wiener or Wiener Welts and every Red Hot. They taste just great no matter what we call it. Over 25 million hot dogs are sold at a baseball stadium each year. At baseball stadiums, plural, baseball stadiums. We make them in a variety of ways. They're portable and easy to make, while many of us prefer to grill or toast it over a fire. We also boil, and I used to boil them when I was a kid. That's the first meal I cooked was a hot dog. Tina says, yes, the hot dogs. Yes, there we go. And let's see. Tina on her hot dog, she likes, what is it? Get that. She just add relish. I say no to sandwich. Okay, that's cool. I'm sort of on the fence with it. I'm leaning more towards it's not really a sandwich. It's a hot dog. It's so good. It's an entity onto its own. Okay, that's the distinction that I play on it and stuff like that. So let's see, we got that. Okay. So hashtag. Oh, those hot dogs look good. We had them the other day though. Um, they're good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yesterday I did have the Mixcloud broadcast of the Fireman Rich, um or the Tioga Radio Show, I should say. The 245th episode of presenting 8 songs. That's the standard format, just like I have the standard format here for the live stream. And in most cases, it's the same. You could say I'm doing the same thing, but it's every broadcast is different. Tony D saying hi to Tim Fan 40 on the YouTube side. He's switching around. There you go. Tony D saying hi to Tim. But on the Mixcloud, it's mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. I don't promote it that much. We got a couple views here yesterday. Wow. Compared to the 3-4 previous. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 previous. They still are waiting for somebody to listen to them. I'm on there because it's fun. I don't get the traction like I do here on Rumble. And yesterday during my X Live broadcasts in the afternoon, yesterday afternoon on my Android track phone, smartphone there that I did. You can still use X Live on the phone. I went over some of the numbers that I got, and I was just at least once a month, I'll spot check my numbers, and it's obvious. We'll see, and we do have some growth. We have some real growth going on here since we come over to Rumble. And I appreciate the Rumble folks that do come in here. And Tim Fan 40 saying hello to Tony. So, but what I was saying, that the broadcast on Mixcloud, it's different than what we do here. It's straight. I treat it more like a music DJ radio show because I play the want to be radio DJ. It's fun, and I like listening to the tunes that I present. And so we had the broadcast yesterday for the Tioga Radio Show for 16 July 2024. And the artist that we highlighted was Adele. That was a good song. Rumor has it that's a good song. And then the All-American Rejects. I don't think I've listened to them. So Give You Hell, Motorhead. Who doesn't like Motorhead? I know some people don't. It's Overkill. And then the Cars. I've seen the Cars. They're great with Shake It Up. Ramjet with Black Betty, George Thorogood. He's a freaking big-time rocker there, good guy. Def Leppard, let's see, George Thorogood, Move It On Over. Def Leppard with Too Late for Love. And then the Byrds, a classic. So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star. Now I'm going to have that song in my head. So you want to be a rock and roll star, and I won't be because I can't sing worth shit. So, la 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 la. I'm going to get it in all your heads. I have fun over there on the Tioga Radio Show. So check it out. Give it a, it's posted over there on the social media feeds. The link to good stuff. I always say it, the link to good stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do 100 years ago. And then I'm going to take a break and get some coffee and find out what kind of coffee this is. Where's 100 years ago? Oh, July 15th. So that would have been Monday. This is for Monday. We'll go ahead and play this. Get this set up from our friends at Fox 40. Full disclosure, I have nothing to do with Fox 40. I'm just a consumer of their news. I watch them on the TV here, and the local Fox channel, along with several other channels and stuff like that. So this is pretty neat presenting this, because this is a real hoot, as they would say back in the day. Hey, Captain Rehab, you're here. Saying hi to Auntie Tina, our good friend, Captain Rehab. Let's go ahead and put him up there. How you doing, my friend? We had, glad to have you here, my friend. Long time. You're doing good. That's good to hear, Captain Rehab. You can't say any more than that. How you doing? You're doing good. I'm doing good. That's all we can do. We're good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good morning to my nephew, Tina says. We all know Captain Rehab. Me and Tina know him from the Haps days, and I think Tony knows him. Everybody knows Captain Rehab. He's a real hoot. He can be a real hoot, right there, Captain Rehab? Wink, wink. He knows what I'm talking about. Let's get to this 100 years ago today and see what our friend has to say. Let's see if those young boys 100 years ago are and then Tony saying, Captain Rehab, Rehab. Yeah, there he is. Okay, here we go, folks.
And a new golf club for the area and an abundance of confiscated alcohol. Broome County historian Roger Luther has the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, the Broome County Clerk's Office reports that over 200 aliens are ready to take their oaths to become citizens of the United States. At this rate, it's expected that all records will be passed this year in the number of new citizens admitted. The factory of the Noise Comb Company, which operated in Binghamton for 50 years before moving to Whitney Point last winter, has now closed. A new golf club known as the Vestal Hills Country Club was established recently, and construction of a golf course in that town has now started. 27th Regiment New York State Volunteer Infantry will hold its annual reunion in Binghamton next week on the 63rd anniversary of the Battle of Bull Run. And finally, the Broome County Sheriff reported today that with so much liquor, beer, and wine being confiscated lately, all the available storage spaces filled to capacity. That was the news 100 years ago.
Oh, there's the nugget. I don't know. The sound didn't come in. I don't think we had that in stereo for some reason. I'm not sure why. What was that last one? Finally, the Broome County Sheriff reported today that so much liquor, beer, wine being confiscated. Yeah, that's right. We've noticed that by just watching this over the last several weeks. All the available space until somebody comes and steals it, right, Tina? Oh, that is a hoot there, folks. That is a hoot. Let me get back here. Tina's laughing. Let's see. Where is that? Right there. There we go. Tina's laughing at this. That's fun. That is funny. That is funny as far as that goes. Let's see. 200 that reported that over 200 aliens, and while we call them illegals, now they're non-documented. So that's over the course of history, the change of that term right there, take their oath to become citizens of the United States. So they did it right. They at this rate, it's expected the records will pass this year. So factories, a new golf club, what's this golf club known as the Vestal Hill Country Club was established. Oh, golf club, not the actual physical club. It's a place, golf course. And then the 27th Regiment. I can't remember what my grandfather. He was in a New York regiment, but wasn't the 27th. He was over there in World War II, as far as that goes. So there we have it. Our 100 years ago today, or it would have been from Monday, the 15th. So they come out. We usually say them here the day after, 2 days after, and stuff like that. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break as far as that goes. And let me see. Let me make sure I have this on the right thing here. And we will be right back. And we're back. We're back here on the Wednesday morning coffee at Rumble at Twitch broadcast for this July 17th, 2024. Current time 0651 here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And this is 1775 coffee, so I'm sort of like, it's just like I'm still baffled, not baffled, but surprised about that half calf. That's pretty good coffee. It's not as good as this though. This is I think the true flavor, the coffee was getting a little warm or cool, so but the hot coffee, that's when you get the punch there from the caffeine, as far as that goes. And let's see, you got Total Dad is on. Jim Figure. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? We're still on the history there. We had 100 years ago from our good friend Roger Luther. The guy he's a wealth of knowledge. I mean, he does. He's on the local radio station there, WNBF, and when they talk about the local history, I think he's the Endicott, Village of Endicott, New York historian, as far as that goes. On this day in 1862, U.S. President Lincoln signed the first federal law allowing persons of African descent to serve in the United States military, and we thank them for their service. The first electric air conditioner, I know I've talked about this before, was switched on by Willis Carrier. That last name, Carrier, that's a prominent air conditioning company here in the United States. What's that? But William Carrier, the engineer who invented, designed, and built the machine in Buffalo, New York, the air conditioner. Thank you, Mr. Willis Carrier. Carrier Dome. And there we go, Rehab. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Oh my God, you're right. Up there in Syracuse. Good ad on there. Very good, sir. Very good. I like I never even. Wow. As many times as I knew that guy's name, it didn't click until you just said it. Very good. I like that. So New York State, it's not all about New York City. New York State, so the first electric, and that was back in 1912. Let's see. On the AP side. I told you that the air conditioner was the missus is busy, so I'm catching her for a minute. The air conditioner was made by Willis Carrier in Buffalo, New York. The inventor, 1912. That's when.
Oh, I thought you meant ours are like.
No.
In China.
But the last name Carrier, I knew. They got Carrier conditioner, but then Captain Rehab just said that the Carrier Dome. It's named. It's named after Willis Carrier.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because upstate, that was so that's a good one. There's Captain Rehab. Yeah, Carrier is good, Tina. Yes, the Carrier product. They make every central air unit I've ever seen that people I know when they have central is a Carrier for the most, or a Trans and Carrier are the two prominent ones. Let's see. In 1862, during the Civil War, Congress approved the Second Confiscation Act, which declared that all slaves taking refuge behind Union lines will be set free. So that's the Civil War. You all right? You sound loud in the microphone here. That's the missus in the kitchen. In 1918, Russia's Tsar Nicholas II and his family were evacuated by the Bolsheviks. And they ended up getting killed, I think, during the Russian Civil War there they had before World War II. And in 1936, speaking of taking over and stuff, the Spanish Civil War began as right-wing army generals launched a coup attempt against the Second Spanish Republic. And that's about it. for history. Last night we did have in baseball was the All-Star game. I watched that pitcher from Pittsburgh in the first inning, but it looks like the American League won 5-3. So let's see, first inning. That's the inning I watched. There was nothing in the second. They each get 3 runs in the third, so that must have been a pretty exciting third inning. And it wasn't until the fifth inning that New York, I say New York, there was 2 Yankees. I think there was 3 Yankees total, but there was 2, Soto and Judge. They were in the lineup. I saw them bat, and they didn't. American League didn't even have to play their half of the ninth inning. So, but National League got 10 hits to American League's 5. Wow, were they all home runs? In a manner of speaking. Let's see, going on the diamond tonight. Let's see. Nobody. We don't have any action. We don't have any baseball action until Friday, so we'll talk about this Friday as far as that goes. So no baseball action today or tomorrow. So let's see. Sputnik's asking me a question here. Let's see what he has to say. Have you seen Stu Peters' Old World Order? No, let me write that down. I'll check it out because you sent me to a good one last time. What is that? Stu Peters' Old World Order. I'll have to check that out. What's that, movie or okay, documentary? Okay, movie doc. I'll have to check that out. If you say it, I'll go ahead and repeat it, but I don't even allow links. You know, I'll direct to links and stuff like that just to go over that aspect because we could have some viewers, Sputnik, that Fireman Rich doesn't allow links in his. Yeah, I don't want a link to some first-time chatter or something like that, especially on the other platforms. As far as of somebody's crotch area, which it does happen. Okay, but Stuart Peters. Who's Steve? I got to look up Stu Peters real quick here. Let me check the Google here on him. Stu Peters. Who's Stu Peters? Stu Peters is an American internet personality, which Holocaust denier, conspiracy theory. He's known for promoting the misinformation and all this other stuff. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's interesting. Always like to broaden the mind, broaden the information as far as that goes, in a manner of speaking. So let's see. Let's go back to this. What's Big Juice saying? 100 years ago, Rich, let's go down there. Yeah. No, I like history. History is, I like anything dealing with history. Like I said, last night, I was watching on the Story Channel. It's called the Story Channel. It's sort of a biographies and history, historical events and the film clips of the Apollo. It was a space thing. They started. I guess when I caught it, they were in the Gemini, and I didn't realize when they tried to do the first walk, EVA they call it, spacewalk. They tried doing it a year before, and they didn't have all their ducks in line. So and they came up with this thing. Well, let's practice underwater, which simulates zero gravity and stuff like that. And Big Juice says he likes. Oh no! What the hell did I do here? He's saying hi to Tony, but backing up there, Big Juice says I like too. That's why I asked it. Yeah, we can. It's interesting. It's stuff that's happened, but it's interesting to look back. And like I said last night, the Apollo, the space race. And the thing is, when Apollo 11 was going there and they're getting ready to land, the Russians, they had a rocket up there They were going to try and land first to get samples to bring back, and they were fairly close to where they got there first. They were in orbit first before Apollo 11 got there. I don't know, several hours beforehand and stuff like that, but they were fairly close. I think the Apollo and the lunar module Eagle were at 60 miles, and they had an orbit of like 10 miles. So I wonder if they were a little bit lower than they should have, because I think it ended up crashing or something like that. They were trying to beat us to bring moon rocks back and stuff like that. They couldn't get a guy up there, but the thing is, looking back on history, you know, as gee whiz and they got it all done, they know what they're doing. They were flying by the seat of their freaking pants. And it became apparent when Apollo 1, when they were switching from the Gemini to Apollo 1, when they had the fire. They call it the fire. With 3 astronauts, I can't remember the names right off. Grissom is one of them. I remember him. He was on the Gemini astronaut. 3 astronauts were killed because the capsule, they were locked in, literally locked into the capsule. They had to bolt the capsule in. So they were flying by literally by the seat of their pants, as far as that goes. And Sputnik, you know, I asked before thinking of post links. You said no. That was fair. So yeah, I appreciate that, Sputnik. You know, I like let the viewer, this is what it is. If you're interested, you know, if you put a link up there, they may or may not. There's too many problems with links I've seen on other broadcasts, and I'd rather direct the people to the thing there and stuff. So thank you for understanding that. I appreciate that. This is the title of the video on Rumble. Oh, okay. This is on. Oh, it's on Rumble. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Let me copy and post that in a note. I'll check that out later here. So it's on a Rumble. Okay. Good deal. Let's see. So I got my notepad up here. So if I got notes, I can just copy and paste it. So, okay, I got that copy. I'll check that out. Thank you, sir. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Say hi to Hal. And if you see Mel over there, she might be over there. Ciao. See you Friday. And Tina's taking off here and stuff like that to other broadcasters. She's spreading the love, and I appreciate her pop. You know, she did more than the pop in, but the people that are watching, I know there's numbers of people pop in and out and stuff like that. That's fine overall, the broadcast, which is cool. And the missus is joining us. How we doing this morning?
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to the grocery store early.
Oh, you're gonna go early, and
I'll
then
go early.
are you gonna be able to make it before you have to
Yeah,
pick your
except
brother
I
up?
might just grab a few odds and ends to get through.
Okay.
A few days.
Okay. So we have sort of a busy day today. I'm not going to take a walk
I
this
got a
morning.
busy week.
Yeah, you do have it. She always has a busy week.
Oh, this week was gonna be
That's-
off.
I'm not going to take a walk this morning, so because I got to move that fridge so you get to that switch, as far as that goes. So so I make sure we put the cardboard down so we don't mess up the floor. And Sputnik says to Tina, I got to lean over. I got to move that there. I got to move that out of there. Let me move this up here a little bit here. There we go. And Sputnik said, oh no, let me back up first. Sputnik goes to Tina, live long and prosper, Tina. Ciao for now. I like to say that. And let's see, what did Big Juice says? What's it like being? It's great. Officially retired.
I'm going back to work so I can rest.
You're going to work or what?
I'm going back to work so I can rest.
Oh, so she can rest. I get to see the miss is always busy. She's busy doing something. She's got like 3-4 different things to do. She's already been running around the house all this morning, where I've been just sitting on my dead ass here talking to you all. So retirement does. I think she enjoys me being home, but I keep my space. That was number one. Don't encroach on the missus.
I do. It cleans the cat boxes.
I clean the cat boxes. That's my big. She doesn't like cleaning the cat boxes, so that's my big to do thing. I clean the litter box crap, literally. as far as that goes, and some other things. So, but I'm gonna curtail my my walk this morning as far as that goes, and I walked the first 2 days, so I can take the day off. It's no big deal. So, but yeah, retirement is good. I'm very blessed and fortunate because I wouldn't have a pot to piss in, literally, if it wasn't for the missus. So I always say she said I could have retired at 62, and I said no, I'll go to 67. But when age 65 rolled around here last year, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just grab the brass ring and
Get my money while I can.
yeah, get the money while you can, and I'm enjoying it. Every day has been great. And I'm able to do this a little more relaxed. I'm not rushed. I remember when we were doing this broadcast when I was still working, I would literally be getting up. I did get up a lot early. Now, since retiring, you've noticed I've started a little later. It's just like this. But I stay on longer, which is good. I'm able to do that. So I have fun with that. So I've enjoyed every single day thus far of my retirement. We've had some burps and some things that we had to take care of and all that and stuff, but I do enjoy it, and I'm truly blessed with her sitting over here. Because I would know I would be still working if it was just me. I would have probably still been working. I wouldn't have thought about it and stuff like that. But we're not rich, we're not poor, but we're able to pay our bills. And then some, and you get to play video games too. That's all. Yeah, I did. I played some. I'm playing more. Was it Monday night? I put a new game in the rotation of games that I present here when I do live stream at night for the games, because I am starting to live stream during the weekday when there's nothing on TV. I don't want to just constantly channel check for 30, 40 minutes until I find something. So I think it's more productive that I get on the game. Yesterday, there was a new season that started on PUBG Mobile. So I played, how many games did I play? I think I played like 8 games yesterday. So I got my rank up. I wasn't ace. Now they drop you down. I think I got up to Platinum 1 on the rank. So I got to go Platinum 1. That's 100 points to be Diamond. There's 5 tiers in Diamond, each 100 points each. And then you go to Crown. There's 5 levels there, each 100 points, and then you get to become an ace. So I got to get back up to ace. I was able to get to ace. I didn't start that. I'm starting right at the beginning of a new season. So it's like every 3 or 4 months they restart the season. So PUBG Mobile I don't live stream it because I can, and I was almost going to do it Saturday night until the big news broke of the incident over there in Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania. And I just said, screw that. I can't broadcast with this shit going on. I was glued to the TV to see what was going on as far as that goes. And so Saturday or Monday night, I started back up doing on Guild Wars. Like I said, it's this game right here. I pulled a box. This is a game I played before. I'm always talking about Lord of the Rings. This is no, not this one. That's one of the games I played. I picked the wrong box. I still have these boxes. They don't serve any purpose for them. But this is the game I played Monday. So I'm able to play the games, and I'm getting reacquainted with that one. And I'm liking Guild Wars again. As far as it's just like, wait a minute, this is some interesting stuff here. I know I started playing Guild Wars 2. It's a little bit more on steroids. There's a lot more eye candy, but the Guild Wars is a good game. I like it. I enjoy it. There's various aspects, and I uploaded it on the newer computer because it's on the old computer. I could play it on the old computer, but it plays a lot better on the newer computer as far as that goes. And so I do get to play the video games as far as that goes. But the on top of the video, that's one good thing. But with the video games, I'm broadcasting. I love to do the broadcasting. I like to converse with you all in the chat, and this is a mechanism, a platform. You could say we're doing the same old show, but every show is different. In a matter of speaking, I have a format, and it's sort of like the morning talk shows. I guess I equate it to that. Okay, you can have different shows and stuff like that with different things, and or whatnot. But I like consistency. It maintains continuity and stuff like that, and I have fun with it. And as far as that goes, so I am enjoying my retirement, Big Juice. Let's see. I did not. Let's go ahead and scan the news things here. Let's see. Oh, let me see here. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, we got a fire breakout on Avalon Hill. Ooh, let's check this one out. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this up. When did this happen? No injuries. That's okay. Right out of the gate, right at the top, the update, no injuries. But let's see what they say here. Let's bring this one up. We haven't had that many fire. We have really, as hot as it's been, I haven't heard they haven't gone out for any wildland fires, brush fires here in the county. So things are getting a little crispy, I guess you could say. Dry, it dries things out and stuff like that. Let's see, we got to go here. We turn that off. Go to present, fire breakout, share that. Let's see how that's lined up. We'll go to present. And let's see, Sputnik, let's see, what did you say? Have I ever played WoW or Elite Dangerous? They're both, they're the only two I was capable of playing that the kids got me to. I played WoW. I played WoW. That's back when I was doing Myth 2 and Call of Duty, the original Call of Duty, when you played it on the PC. There was a group of people we had the one individual had a private WoW server, which you had to have some money to have one of those. But yeah, I never bought WoW. I played it on the server. I was able to play it on this private server and stuff like that. And it was interesting. And WoW is similar to, well, Lord of the Rings is similar to WoW, but it just has the Lord of the Rings thing. So I never heard of Elite Dangerous. I never heard of that. I've heard of WoW, War of Witchcraft or something like that. That's I like the movie. I hope they come out with a second movie. Okay, let's go ahead and play this fire here. And where's the tab here? Okay, there we go.
Well, no one was injured in a house fire in the town of Shenango this afternoon. The fire broke out at 34 Avalon Road in the town of Shenango just before 2 p.m. Smoke could be seen coming from the roof of the house. Crews on the scene say it was an exterior fire that extended into the house up inside of the attic. The fire investigation staff is investigating the cause of the fire.
Okay, so that was the fire there in Shenango, and let me turn my camera on. So but the main thing is there was no injuries. That's a good thing. There was no injuries on the fire as far as that goes. And let's see, thousands. Okay, let's see. Stop sharing that. So, like I said, we really haven't had that many fires, and as far as that goes, and yeah, playing the games with the kids are fun. I try to get my kids to play Lord of the Rings, but they like playing. What were they playing when I first started playing Lord of the Rings? They like playing The Sims. They love The Sims. I never could get into Sims, but there's certain aspects I would have to say in Lord of the Rings it's like The Sims because you can build your own house, do this and that. Are you okay, Jack? What's going on? Are you okay? It's okay. It's okay. Be nice. Be nice. It's okay. It's okay. Be nice. Calm down. You're okay. You're okay. No, be nice. Be nice. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. He's being chased around, I think. Probably by Buggy. Let's see. What else we got on Fox 40? Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. WNBF. Stop and Shop Deli closed by city just after opening. Ooh. That's not good. They probably found something. Health control. I'm looking at the WNBF channel now. Page. When can you get the best? Where can you get the best iced coffee? I don't drink iced coffee. Southern Tier, New York. Weekend fun check. Okay. Oh, we talked about emojis. Let me read this one. I don't know what's wrong with the one channel. It sounds like when I was doing that Firebit article there, you could only hear one channel. So I don't know, something. I got to reset my sound box. Let's go ahead and do this one here. This is are those emojis about to go extinct in New York? Well, today's emoji. One of the national days today is Emoji Day. So what's going on with that? Let's check that out. Let's see. Okay, there's the emoji. Bring that up there. And what do we have? Did you know that some emojis are going extinct? That means they're not going to be with us any longer. Well, according to a recent report by some place called Sunside, a few emojis that once were all the rage are now on the brink of disappearing, especially in New York. The heart with an arrow through it, heart with arrow emoji, for example, once a mainstay in text messages on social media posts, it has been declined across New York. It's seen a big decline in New York State since 2013. It's not the only one feeling the heat, though. The information desk person emoji while holding up some influence in New York is also losing its charm. So some of these are going away. It's not just New York feeling the emoji extinction wave. In fact, the wink face with tongue out has the title of the most unpopular emoji. Oh, when you wink and the smirking face emoji is also facing the possible of going extinct in many cities, with only a few exceptions. So there's some people that don't like these emojis, I guess. I use the guy with the sunglasses and the thumbs up. Those are my two favorite ones. Now let's talk about the top 14 endangered emojis worldwide. The OK, which it's obvious that has taken lead as the most unpopular emoji in the world, dropping an incredible 66 places in popularity since 2013. The flush face, with the reddening, and this one, person raising hands and celebration emoji are close behind. The raising hand emoji, that's the one we used over on Blab a lot. The rise of newer emojis and unfortunately associated with some emojis with hate groups seem to be the force behind the downfall of these once beloved icons. Okay, they changed the meaning of them. If the culture allowed them to be as such for these hate groups. If you're curious about the full list of endangered emojis and how they fall to rank, check out the report yourself. So just go, just check out. You can put in emojis that are going extinct in Google, and you'll probably find it there. Oh, there you are, Big Juice. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I'm talking about right there. That's my favorite one right there. I use that a lot. That's the one. There we go, Big Juice. Yeah. And sometimes I'll have a cup of coffee on the other side. So there's some emojis I like. The hands, I thought that was always, I use that a lot. I use that quite a bit. Not as much as recently. We've used emojis here. We used a heart. We used the happy face. This is emoji that we're using now here. Live long and prosper. I like that one. I'm going to start using this one more. Thank you, Sputnik. And that's Rich walking down the street. The LOL. That's the classic. That's the one that's used mostly. So Here in New York State, I guess there's some emojis that are going to be on the decline as far as that goes. So that's pretty interesting stuff. Okay, we're at okay. We got about 5. I'm going to take this to about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to cut it. Let's see what else we got in the news. We'll scan the rest of the news here. What we got for articles? Let's see for WBNG or WNBF. What else do we got? Nothing in particular. Let's go to W Channel 12 News. What do we have? They probably have an update on that fire. Maybe. Let's see. And Cortland County Fire Department emergency response received $200,000. The state is starting to throw some money out to the volunteer fire companies, which is good. Paddle boat stuck in current prompts emergency response to Dorchester Park. Is this a video? No, that's just a picture of it. This is out in Whitney Point. A stuck paddle boat prompted an emergency response. According to the Broome County Sheriff's County Security, who said the current park lake was too strong for paddle boats to make it back. Eventually, the boat was towed back to dock. Okay, no problem. That was over there in Broome County. Book reports of storms. Okay, so let's see. Go to the whale. There's anything on the actually the whale, whatever on the whale is, they have some music stuff, but they basically the same articles as WNBF. Let's see, 105. Now 105.7. That's a radio station here in the Southern Tier. Pretty good place. They play good tunes. Prince William. I guess Kate Middleton is doing a lot better. I'm seeing her a little bit more in the news. She's coming back from her illness here. And let's see. What do you do when you come across down power lines? Let's go ahead and do this one here. Let me read this one here. What is it? Because we've had, that's one thing I've been listening on to the scanner, that when we have storms, we have a lot of down power lines. A lot of people don't realize what they're supposed to do. But storms are just one factor that can cause power lines to come down. But what do you do once you find one? First, you should always assume it's live. Just like I'm not going to mess with my electric because it's, even if I turn it off, I'm a little sketchy on working with electrical in the house. So just because you don't see sparks or hear any noise coming from it doesn't mean it's active. National Grid has a few safety measures for you. Keep your distance at least 30 feet away from down wires, and you call and report it into 911. That's a given. That's an automatic. Down trees could have wires caught in them, and wood can conduct electric when wet. So, just because it's wood, if you're sure it's dry, then it's good to go. But if it's wet, that electrical current's going to travel over through the water. And let's see. Big Juice says, I think we've all ready for some new emojis. We've been using the same ones over. Yeah, that's true. That's why I try not to use them sparingly, I guess. Avoid contact with branches also because it could be wet. Water is a natural conductor of electricity, and down lines and puddles or flooded areas can cause it to be electrified and create a deadly hazard. Even non-conductive materials like cloth or wood. We don't think of this. Oh, they won't, we can touch them. They don't conduct. But if they're wet, they're conductive. Never touch a person in contact with the down wire because human bodies can conduct electricity too. But maybe you're not walking, instead driving, then what? If you're in your car, rule number one, you should never drive over down wires. Take your time in your area to avoid if take your time if your area is in damage. Slow down, scan the road, and stay away from debris that may be caught when down wires. If your vehicle comes in contact with the down wire, stay inside, get on your cell phone, dial 911 and call and say, hey, I got a wire, which happens. If your vehicle is on fire, though, and you suspect the down wire line is nearby, exit the vehicle quickly by opening the door and jumping out with both feet together, avoiding contact with the frame of the car, okay? Because the wires, the juice is going through the car. So if the car's on fire, you got to get out. So that's the only provision. Move as quickly as possible away from the car, which is a common sense, by keeping both feet. And you got to keep calm. That's the number one thing. You got to keep calm and think, okay? So those are the actions that you need to take as far as for down wires and such. So there we go. And they've had a lot of down wires upstate, further up in the Syracuse area. They've been getting slammed. I still can't. A tornado coming through Rome, New York, as far as that goes. Let's see. We have the down wires. Is anything else in that? Let's see. I didn't see anything. Oh, I guess Senator Bob McKenzie was found guilty of taking bribes. Oh, no kidding. Let's see. Let's check WNEY. Of course, the Republican National Convention, the RNC, day 2 happened yesterday. I didn't really watch it. I watched it day 1. That's also on Rumble. You can watch it on Rumble. I think even X/Twitter has a RNC feed on the Twitter. But day 2 was covering public safety, national security, and such. Let's see, person. What's this one? Is this an article? They had another fire in Cameron Mills, New York. At least one person was treated for burns after an apparent mobile home caught fire. That's good. It's just the building was on Bald Hill Road, appears to be completely destroyed. Responded initially out at 4:45 yesterday. Heavy smoke was seen. Even as first responders had the fire mostly out, numerous firefighters were still spraying the rubble. Those mobile home fires, they're bad. They can be bad. They're like a death trap. Okay, so there's nothing going on there. What about My Twin Tiers? Anything on there? Okay, this is one. We're going to go ahead and do this one. This is on My Twin Tiers. Let me get this set up first. Stand by. We'll share this one. This is concerning the storms yesterday. This is 18 News. Let's see. What's going on here? Let's see. Thousands still without power after yesterday. So let's go ahead and okay, there we go. That's what we want. Here we go.
We continue our team coverage from the storm damage that was left behind. The cleanup continues right now in the Elmira area after yesterday's storm. Our news reporter Nick Dubina starts our team coverage with his look at damage and the cleanup efforts.
An 18 News reporter recorded video of what looked like fire and smoke rising from a NYSEG substation in Elmira. It's on East Water and Judson Street. The reporter also saw bright flashes going off. This morning, we saw NYSEG crew members at the substation to assess the damage. They told us they cannot confirm the substation caught fire. We did, however, see some equipment that looked burned. We also saw Chemung County Executive Chris Moss arrive at the scene. What is your first assessment? What can you share at this hour with viewers regarding the status of this substation here and power outages? Let's start with that.
I'm not sure what's going on with the substation here because I'm being told by NYSEG that there's no big problem at any of the substations. The problem is with the number of transformers that have blown and the number of lines that are down from tree limbs. So that's the main problem. NYSEG tells me there's still 100 tickets behind or 100 calls behind from last night. So, I mean, at the height of the storm, 30,000 without electric. Right now I'm being told about 11,000. And unfortunately, they're telling me it's probably going to be 10 p.m. before a lot of the customers are returned to power, and it's going to be a couple of days for some of the customers.
There is a thunderstorm warning again. There's a lot of still debris down, flying projectiles are concerned too, correct?
Certainly, and we're watching the storm because NYSEG has advised us if that storm rolls through here, they're going to have to stop work, obviously because it'd be dangerous conditions, and that's going to set back the time that the power is turned back on. So we're hoping that storm misses Chemung County.
Davis Street is closed between Water and Gray as crews from the City of Elmira Department of Public Works remove a large tree that came down, bringing power lines down with it. This is just one of several areas hit hard by yesterday's storms in the City of Elmira and across Chemung County. So did you hear this tree come down yesterday?
Yeah, it was, at first I thought it was just thunder, and then I saw the movement out the corner of my eye, and I looked out, and yeah, it just came down and just like cracked the sidewalk kind of thing. It was fast, but it was a lot.
On Maple Avenue next to Notre Dame High School, a viewer sent us a photo of a tree that caught fire. It's unclear if a downed power line sparked the flames. As many people without power swelter in the heat, the Elmira Ice Company on Madison Avenue handed out free bags of ice.
Been without power since about 4 p.m. yesterday, still no power. Maintaining, but however, did lose a lot of food, which is the main thing. I do have a cat that's pregnant, so that doesn't help. I'm maintaining, but it's hard when you have kids, you know, if they get aggy, internet's down, candles, you know, lanterns, LED works great. Thankful for the ice being handed out.
It was hot and muggy, and we like to have our electric on as soon as we can because it's roasting.
The Chemung County Department of Buildings and Grounds also handed out free water at the Southport Volunteer Fire Station and across the street from the Chemung County Nursing Facility.
NYSEG is coordinating dry ice drop-off. We'll get those logistics out a little bit later. So, again, just remember there are power outages in areas. Please just don't fly through intersections, number one, okay? Take turns going through intersections. Check on your neighbors. Check on the elderly. I mean, everything that you would do during, you know, a basic storm. Gotcha. Look out for one another.
In Elmira, I'm Nick Dubina, 18 News.
So that gives you an idea that's further. That's about 20 minutes west of where I'm at. The storms that came in yesterday, they sort of scooted around us. Luckily, fortunately, but the storms were going more northeast yesterday, and there was tornadoes. It's just like we had tornado warnings last week. We had tornadoes dropping down up there around Rome, actually right in the city of Rome, New York. Causing a lot of damage. As you can see, that's just wind damage here. So the winds were pretty high yesterday, and there's a lot of down wires. So the storms are going to happen. You know, storms will happen as far as that goes. Let's see, Sputnik, what we have here. I'm guessing someone above is on my side. Electrocuted myself so many times. Feel lucky to be here. That's. You never know, Sputnik. You never know. You know, it's like my grandmother. She was a strong believer in guardian angels. You know, when we look at those times, and I've had my times too. A number of times when I was in the Air Force, I'm thinking, "Wow, I scooted through that all right." where the other side of the coin would have been consequences. So I know what you're saying there. Someone above, yeah, it's definitely watching over you as far as that goes, and it's appreciated. All right, let's see. Let me just do a quick scan. That was, like I said, on the Twin Tiers WETM channel 12. It's an NBC. I think it's an NBC affiliate. Local radio. That's over on the Elmira side, next county over. No association with them. Just like let's see. There was a state because of that storm. There was a state of emergency declared for the storm. Several storms swept across the state, causing widespread damage, and this led to the state of emergency. By issuing the state of emergency, local governments in New York State will be allowed to get the state aid to help clean up efforts. And you can see that was just a windstorm. The people up in Rome, New York, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours north of me, well, maybe 2 hours, takes 2 hours, about an hour and 45 minutes to get to Syracuse. And Rome, New York is off. It's over next to Utica, New York. That's a tornado. It took a St. Mary's Church, and I used to go by that church all the time. Going to when we lived up there, I was stationed up there. And when I got married, me and the missus, that's where we had our first home, was in Rome, New York. And I would go into the base, and I would pass St. Mary's. I know exactly where that church is. They say on the news here I was watching before the broadcast is that they took the whole roof came off. This is in New York, upstate New York, is becoming to be like Tornado Alley. So the declaration also makes it easier for local communities to access state equipment, and all towns in the state that are impacted by the state of emergency can request state aid for cleanup, and that's almost more so, and as far as that goes. So that's off of County 106.5. That's the radio station up there in Buffalo, New York. And I think that's a wrap for the news on that as far as that goes, folks. So let's see, we're at an hour and 41 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left. We're finishing up. Let's see. You can't do another campaign because I don't have 10 people. No, one campaign, a broadcast, that's sufficient, as far as that goes. I have fun with them. And I believe in this, like I said, the Rumble app, the coffee, those are two campaign ads that I do. And this is my own opinion. They're great products. I'm a consumer of them, so I have no problem. The one we did today on the food, I'm not sure. That might be a little bit too expensive. I'll have to check it out. Again, I'm retired now, so you could say I'm on a fixed income in a sense. I got to be careful. Not that I really go on a shopping spree and stuff like that, but we're going to go ahead and exit stage right here on the broadcast. Thank you, Sputnik. The same goes for you, sir. Live long and prosperous. Sputnik saying, be well, rich, and everyone. Live long and prosper, as the emoji says. I want to say thank you to Tina for coming into the broadcast, our Jersey girl. Thank you, Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you for being here. Again, thank you again, Sputnik, who was in at the beginning of the broadcast. And we had Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer. Good to see you. Big Juice, Steve, from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you for being here. And our resident contractor that comes into the show, Tim Fanforty. You be safe there, Tim. Have a great one. Captain Rehab. Always great hearing from Captain Rehab. Telling us about the Carrier Dome. I found that very, very interesting. Thank you, Captain Rehab. Greatly appreciated. And I think that's about it that was in the active chat. We were across all the platforms, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. For those folks that were just watching, thank you very much for being here. It was greatly appreciated. And for those who are watching on the replay, thank you very much. The replays are definitely noticed, and I greatly appreciate them. Broadcaster ignores those replays. I don't. So I'm going to say thank you if you're watching this on the replay. And with that, I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studio, Rumble and Twitch. At Fireman Rich over there on X/Twitter. At Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Parler, Blue Skies, and Instagram Threads. And then on the public Facebook, it's the real Fireman Rich. And I want to say thank you for all that were watching on my network of channels. Just having fun with the word. It's a fun word now. All right, folks, you all have a great one, and we'll see you Friday. We have the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify for podcasts with that. So live long and prosper, and live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. Take care, folks. Thanks again, all in the chat. Greatly appreciated.